Okay, so this particular 12 string, it's a unique piece because some players will be familiar with the 562 model that we introduced a few years ago, which was one of the first times we'd combined our smallest body shape, the grand concert, plus the shorter scale length and a 12 fret neck. This guitar takes that even a little further into a unique territory because we've even adopted the electric guitar style reverse stringing, where the lowest fundamental string is closest to the player. It seems like a small detail. It actually matters a lot for the way that a person will play it, because it draws a different kind of response out of the guitar. You know, you'll be more inclined to play it in a melodic way. Like in some ways, you're probably familiar with, like, you know, Beatles tunes, Byrds, Tom Petty, Ryan Adams. The way that those electric 12-string guitars get put into pop music or rock music or any other style, this guitar is voiced to borrow some of that tradition. Now, you combine that with this beveled cutaway and the armrest and the chamfered edges and whatnot, plus the unique voicing of this particular Builder's Edition 652 guitar, it makes for a unique experience. In fact, I've even had a good time playing this guitar through an electric guitar amp and listening to that kind of response. It fits in a mix so well. It brings something unique to a player's repertoire. Missed one. Yeah, wrong notes included apparently. No, it's a really fun piece to put into a guitar player's repertoire because, you know, in some ways, everybody loves a 12-string except for a guitar player. You know, you love the sound of a 12-string, you love the way it gets put into a song, but not every player actually likes to have one or play it. So this is a really unique piece for us because it is so approachable. So this guitar is our new 912 CE-BE, I guess. It's a Builder's Edition 912. Now, in a lot of ways, I think of this as a companion guitar to go along with the 12-string 652 instrument. It's built around our smallest grand concert body, and in this case they share scale length, but this is designed with the 14-fret neck. This guitar, it's an interesting piece because it exaggerates a different part of the guitar's register. You know, we think of a smaller body, and that in no way translates to a smaller voice. It translates to a different voice. One of the most intriguing aspects is the way that the entire register is totally linear. From the low note all the way high up on the fingerboard, every one of these notes will speak with even clarity, even response, even tone color, even volume. In fact, it's so linear, it can be difficult to hear the difference between the wound strings and the plain strings. So if you're playing scales and arpeggios and whatnot, you hear this uniformity in the way that it plays. Couple that with this ultra-fast transient response, where the guitar feels so immediate. It's kind of, in a way I think of it almost like an acoustic guitar for an electric guitar player. It responds kind of similar to the way a solid body might, in that every note is alive and present, and it's all there immediately. Because of that, a fingerstyle player, or anybody with a complex sense of harmony, they'd be completely comfortable on this, because any sort of counterpoint lines, your jazz tunes, any of that works really well on this guitar. So this is something that we're really thrilled to be introducing here. It's East Indian rosewood on the back and sides, Lutz spruce top, with a whole kind of suite of Builder's Edition ideas added in there, plus a unique voicing. Makes for a really special guitar.